Okay, I'm back. So, I did that for about 8 months. Went to my doctor. He wrote everything down, asked questions, saw what I was doing. Another thing that was in the packet that I needed was a 5-year history of my obesity. So, I was obese my entire life. As a little girl and to a teenager to an adult, overweight, morbidly obese. So when I heard a 5-year history, I'm like, I'm gonna have to wait 5 years to have this surgery? No. Sometimes the insurance companies will scare you into thinking that, but that's not the case. Basically, what they want to know is, what was your weight 5 years ago? Have you always been overweight? What have you done 5 years ago? What efforts have you taken? So basically, what if you guys can kind of come, most of the time, if you've been overweight, you're 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, you've tried different things to lose weight. You've tried diets, you've tried maybe dieting pills, you've tried a nutritionist, you tried everything under the sun, because normally gastric bypass is your last resort. Nothing else is working. So what you have to do is make a list for the past 5 years. Put a fictitious date in. In the year 2000, I went to Weight Watchers. If you did Weight Watchers, whether it was the year 2000 or 2002, just put something down to kind of create a history for yourself. If you can work hand in hand with your doctor, I don't want to say finagle it, but these are all facts, but he'll put it in a way, they know what codes and what type of way they have to write things for insurance companies. So get that all together for the past 5 years or longer of anything you've ever tried, anything you've ever done. If you've lost any weight, how fast you've gained it back. I lost, when I was 15 years old, I did Weight Watchers, and I lost like 80 pounds, okay? I also lost my gallbladder because I lost the weight too fast. And I was so young, my body just couldn't take it. I lost 80 pounds to gain 140. And when you're morbidly obese, it is a disease, and 1 in a million, not 1 in a million, I don't know how many, one in whatever, will really be able to keep that weight off. Maybe it's just it's not their genes. They've been skinny all their life, and then they just gained a ton of weight, and they lose it, and they can keep it off. But for the majority of us, this is our genes. This is the way we're made up. We lose it and we gain it back. We lose it and we gain it back. Where gastric bypass it's a cure for our disease, and that's it. So if you can get all of that together, if you've ever seen, now for insurance, I had to see a nutritionist. That was provided to me through my surgeon. Most of the time it is. Your surgeon's going to walk you through everything. If you have any questions, they're going to help you with insurance. They're going to get everything. A good surgeon will do that for you. They'll get everything together for you, and help you through the process, because it can be confusing and hard and scary at times. Insurance is just going to keep throwing, having hoops and just wanting you to keep jumping through them. And if you have all this stuff, you won't have a problem. And we all have it. We've all tried to lose weight. We've all tried different things. So get all of that stuff together. Any exercise, anything like that. I had to see a nutritionist. Most likely you guys will have to as well. That's what insurance wants. You'll have to see a psychologist. Psychologists, you want to make sure, a lot of times we have other demons, bigger demons. Why did we gain this weight? Is it really just because it is our genes, or is there a bigger problem? These aren't bad things. These are healthy things, because you're going to work through it all. My big thing was I didn't want to get this surgery just so I can be skinny and, life can be la-di-da, My thing was I wanted to get this surgery to guarantee myself, my family, my future. I want, a healthy and better lifestyle. And weight contributes to a lot. I suffered from terrible anxiety. I was on anxiety medication, and I was so scared to tell the psychiatrist that, because I'm like, I'm not crazy, you know what I mean? But my head was out of control. It just would not stop thinking. It was thought after thought after thought, and I was scared. I mean, I was 19 years old and I was 344 pounds. I didn't see a future. I wanted a future. I always had an idea for a future, and ultimately I broke my own heart. I had to look at myself in the mirror every single day and see what I had done to myself. I went through a lot, and that created my anxiety, and I had to tell my psychologist this. And you know, as soon as surgery, before surgery, I didn't need it. I didn't have anxiety anymore. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. And in the beginning, that was scary for me, because I'm like, I didn't know if this was going to hinder my surgery. You need to just, when you have this surgery, you're gonna go through so much emotionally and not only physically, and it's a lot, and it's beautiful, and you just, it's like I can breathe, and I feel free. I feel at such peace. But it wasn't just gastric bypass that did that to me. It was everything. It was working through every problem. So don't be scared. Let them know whatever's going on, because most of the time it is something else. For me, it was my weight. My weight contributed to anxiety, and that's how it is for a lot of us. Or it's other things. You have anxiety, so it's hand in hand. It's really it's so different for everyone. But that's another thing you'll have to do. Your doctor will have to fill out a paper every time you've seen him. You have to go once a month. You'll need to get a ton of blood work done. Again, I was also a hypochondriac. I was scared of all that stuff, but these were all healthy things. I got to work through it. And when you go through the surgery, you're 100% healthy. And if they find anything along the way, you get that all taken care of before. And you really, for my whole life, I felt like I was like 100 feet back. I could never move forward. And at the point of the surgery, I really felt like I was ahead of everyone. I knew I had this, and you get through it. Insurance, it can be a scary thing, but you do everything they ask, and that's it. That's all you can do. Your doctor and your surgeon will help you 100%. 100%. They will guide you. If you have any questions, ask them. Don't be afraid of insurance. Sometimes you have to fight them. Now, my insurance company, they covered my entire surgery. Okay, I got a letter. I went in, had my surgery. Now I have about $90,000 in bills from them. $90,000. My surgery didn't even cost $90,000. Now I have to go and I have to fight with them, because they're just going to give you a hard time. That's their job. Their job isn't to make your life easy, unfortunately. Not every company is like this. Some are real easy, some are real hard. Just don't give up. Follow the procedure. Go to your doctor. Call your insurance company. Go to your surgeon. Find a surgeon. Research. Do a lot of homework. Get everything you've ever done. Your history of your obesity. Even the little things. If you have receipts from buying a lean cuisine, all these crazy things that you would never think you would need, just have them as backup. If you get declined the first time, do not give up. Don't give up. Do you know, I didn't know this, but when I got declined. Okay, my father got approved for the surgery. We work for the same company, have the same exact insurance. I got declined. The person working on my case said, give me 10 minutes, I'm going to get her approved, okay? They declined me. 15 minutes later, I got a phone call, I was approved. So you don't give up. You never give up. If this is something you want, and if this is something that is truly meant to be, you will find the strength to fight through it, and you will get it, and you'll be successful. And if you have any questions, I kind of just tried to touch on a little bit and give you my experiences. If you have any questions, please contact me. I'm here for all of you. Pre-op, before you know it, you'll be post-op, and life is just beautiful, and I wish you all the best. Please contact me, and we'll get through this together, because even after this, you're still fighting the fight. So Love yous, and I hope I didn't talk too much.